is getting so big. Y'all ready for Christmas?
Yes!
Well, I brought my book again this year with all of the things we must talk about before Christmas, and it's
Scary.
my God, what, about a week away now? Right?
Exactly.
Just about how many days? Help Santa count.
2.
7
7.
days. Next Sunday at this time, you'll be all tired from running around all Christmas Day, won't you? Yeah, it'll be different next Sunday. Well, where do you want Santa to sit?
Right there. On the sign.
Right, where says Santa sit here? Right. Well, my gosh. Is everybody ready?
Yeah. Except for one person. He's at Nutcracker. Josh.
Oh, Josh is at Nutcracker tonight?
Yeah, we're waiting for him.
I know everybody's really busy with Nutcracker, aren't they? And all of your things in school. Well, how about a song before we start? You know, old Santa likes to do that because it makes me really feel good with your family party when you guys help me sing. So what should we do this year? Should we start Silent Night? Child, holy in. Get that doctor's degree. So we want to just take a break and sit back and relax at Christmas. Okay?
Fine.
Now, is it because I'm coming you have to run away, or is it just that you have other things to do? Well, I understand that. And I understand you've been working so hard to get that degree that you've had to put a lot of things off. Is that right? And sometimes it takes a long time to get a lot of things done. Well, tonight I have a special badge for you, and this is what I'd like you to do, and that's around to it. Okay? That's when I get around to it. So you keep that ticket. And you played softball last summer, received the Most Improved Player Award. You've been thinking about what you want for Christmas?
Yeah.
What do you want for Christmas?
Nintendo and sports stuff.
You have a Nintendo already, and now you just want some new games? You got your list all ready for Santa Claus?
I don't know.
We're going to find out in a minute, aren't we? I understand you're in Mrs. Hyde's class. Is that right? Do you like Mrs. Hyde?
Yes.
In the 3rd grade?
Yes.
I understand you're quite a singer, too. Is that right?
Yes.
And you played one of the fairies in the Cinderella program?
Yes.
A very good student, 7 years old. Let's see what we're going to talk about with Curtis. Got your list ready for me?
Sort of. I only have one thing I want.
And what's that?
The Nintendo game Zelda.
Oh, you want the Nintendo game what?
Zelda.
Zelda. So if your brother gets the machine, you want this game just for you. Courtney, how are you?
Fine.
Did you dress up with that cute shirt for Santa Claus tonight? Well, I sure like it. You look so pretty tonight. What is it you want for Christmas?
This one doll called Dolly Surprise and
Little Miss Makeup and Dolly Surprise. Anything else? Nothing else, huh? Let me see in here what kind of a report I have on you this year. 7 years old. In the 2nd grade. You love your teacher and having a lot of fun at school. Had a great year with dancing and won lots of team performances, is that right? I understand you went all the way to Arizona. And tell me about winning 1st place in Weber County.
I had to go up there and do a solo, and my cousin and my friend had to too.
I see, and there was a dance.
And once I had to go to this other competition for this other county.
I see, and did you win that one too? Pretty close? That's good. And your soccer team didn't lose a game?
That's it, they tied one.
They tied one. Well, that's not a loss, is it? That's good. You did pretty good on that. And you're great with your sister, and you help around the house.
I don't have this.
My gosh. You're a great sister then, aren't you? To all your brothers. Is that right? And you help really a lot around the house and a hard worker, right? Oh, gosh, old Santa misunderstood what he was thinking, didn't he? Yeah, I do that sometimes. Is there anything else that you want for Christmas you want to tell me about? Just the two things? Have you been good or bad, Courtney?
Good.
You've been good. That pretty well fits everything that I hear, except for sometimes you and your brothers have a few problems. How we deal with your brothers and a little bit of fighting now and then. Are you winning those fights, or are you just trying to avoid them? A little of both. I know that around your house at this time of year, seems to be a lot of time spent trying not to fight so that I'll come to your house. Is that right? It's really important to make sure everything is nice and clean. Okay. And I've got you doing good. Okay? All right. Bye-bye. Okay, now let's talk to Trevor. My 10-year-old fifth grader, right? How you doing?
Fine.
I sure like your shirt. Those are really cute.
Yeah, Mom made it.
Your mom made them. I understand that she's into making shirts this year. And is she making lots of them?
I don't know if it's lots or kind of lots and kind of. But she does make some for everyone's a nutcracker.
Well, that's really nice. Are you still doing many inventions this year?
Mm-hmm.
Are you? What are you trying to invent this year?
Well, so far I don't know right now, but I have invented a way to make artificial acid.
Artificial acid.
Electrocute water.
To electrocute water.
Oh dear.
Now, what are you going to do with that?
I don't know.
Oh, you've got it invented, but you don't know what you're going to use it for. I see. Where have you been doing this invention? In Mother's Cosmetics, maybe? Where
In the
about?
basement.
In the that's the scariest part, is the science projects in the basement, you see. Does Mom and Dad know you're down there doing science projects?
She didn't know that. It rotted until it rotted.
Oh, it rotted.
Yeah, the batteries ran out.
I see. And do you use the water in some kind of a battery for storage of energy? Is that what you use it?
I use it to destroy that one floating stuff which is there thing. They use it for life preservers on ships.
Oh,
That's all
I
it
see.
is.
Let's see, and does it blow up the, is it nitrogen?
Oh, it's styrofoam.
Oh, styrofoam.
Yeah, that's why it destroys.
Oh, my word, sounds like you've been using gasoline. That'll destroy you. You wouldn't use that in the house, would you?
Right.
That's a good boy. Well, let's see here. I know why Garfield's on your shirt, because he's one of your favorite folks. Is that right? Lots of Garfields, and you're a good artist with Garfield, I understand. And you draw Garfield on everything you find. Is that right? And your soccer team also didn't lose, right?
Yeah,
Undefeated.
except for the last year it did.
Oh, I see.
A few times.
I see. And you like to play soccer?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Working hard in school, loves to read and loves arts. That's your two favorite subjects? Won first place in a reflections contest.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what kind of a contest that was.
Well, it's one where you can write stories, songs, or poems, or draw pictures about anything, but this year it's something you like, or write music. And
Oh, I
there's
see.
something else, I forgot what it was.
Oh, I see. And you won first place.
In the school and second place in the state.
Well, that's great. And what kind of a thing did you do to win?
Throw a wolf howling at the Mooneye Mountain, which inside the mountain was a cave with some other wolves.
Well, that's really good. You're really a smart boy, aren't you? Yep. I always like talking to you every year because you keep Santa really thinking about things, and that's really nice. You're doing a great job getting used to your new contacts.
I'm already used to them. They're in
Mine.
right now.
I think they look really nice too. They're pretty and blue. Oh, Santa, they're brown or they're clear. My eyes aren't blue.
Actually, my contacts are blue, but my eyes are
Oh,
brown.
is that right? Oh, boy, I did a great job there.
I can't believe it.
Hey, that's great, and you're a great brother.
Except for when I get in fights with my sister.
I see. But we've already talked to your sister, and she's agreed that we're not going to do too many of those. Okay. Now, what do you want for Christmas?
Paper, pencils, pen, scissors, tape, glue, paints, a Cobra guy from G.I. Joe's named Dr. Viper, some other G.I. Joe's, the Cobra bag. I know this one I'm not getting, but the PXL 2000.
Oh, I see. And why am I not going to bring you that, do you think?
My mom told me I can't have it.
Oh, well, I would never violate Mom's statement. If she says no, then Santa's not going to do it. I used to do that when your mom was a little girl, and she really got mad at me. So I just listened to Mom, and if she says no, that's good enough for Santa. Anything else?
Lots of surprises.
Lots of surprises. How about just one surprise?
Okay.
Just one? Okay, I'll see what I can do for you. Okay? Now, have you been good or bad? Except for your sister.
Okay. 98.71% good and 1.29% bad.
Well, that's a pretty good calculation. How long have you been thinking about that? I think that even adds up. It does. Well, no question in my mind about it. Well, that's very good. Okay, so that's 98.71 good and 1.29 bad. Is that correct? Okay, well, I'll put that by your name. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I think so.
Okay. Well, thanks for being such a good boy, okay?
Okay.
And keep inventing away safely.
Okay.
All right. 21.20 and 98.71. That's very, very good.
71 and 29. I think so.
All right. Now let's talk to Jared. This is my big boy. That's Jared. They're getting so big, you know. How are you? Good. How you doing over at the ninth grade? Good. What do you want for Christmas?
The skateboard.
A skateboard?
Yeah.
What else?
That's all.
Just a skateboard.
Yeah.
Been a pretty good boy this year?
Yeah.
What do you do that you like to do best?
Listen to my radio.
Listen to your radio. You listen it down in your room or where?
Yeah.
You always keep it down and quiet so it doesn't bother Mom and Dad? I don't know why most of the radios today have such loud switches, do you? Why the volumes are all so loud on them? Maybe they should cut them down 50%. Or 49.3%.
Yeah.
You go to T.H. Bell last year? Or
This year.
this year? You've increased your grade point average.
Yeah.
That's really good. What did you do to raise that?
Some lady helps me with assignments.
I see. And I understand that you're in big demand by all of the girls at T.H. Bell.
Of course.
Does that bother you at all? Well, that's nice. And something you've done really a lot, and I appreciate that, is helping the handicapped kids in the horse riding. All summer long, is that right? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Well, that's very nice. You helped your grandpa out in the cherry orchard too.
Yeah.
How about that? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
You helped your sister with your homework, with her homework? Good. Anything else you'd like to know, old Santa? Let's pretend right now that you're Santa. And you just arrived in the family tonight, and you're going to leave them one present for everyone. What would that present be?
Maybe a skateboard.
You're going to give one to everybody.
No.
Well, it's got to be one for everybody.
Give him a little piece of gum.
A little piece of gum.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your generosity. Okay, we'll see you. Did you tell me if you were good or bad, Jared?
No, he didn't.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How much of a percent?
Courtney, do you agree with that? Has he been good?
88.2%.
What'd she say?
50-50.
I'll make sure to give you
50-50. All right, let's start with Seth.
Yay.
He wants to get here and tell me all about his successful football season at Ogden High last year. How are you, Seth?
Pretty good.
How's things going at school?
Good.
Good. You got a list all ready for me for what you want for Christmas?
Yeah.
Why don't you start and tell me?
Okay, I want snowboard, new ski stuff, clothes, tapes, stuff like that.
And how's Deborah?
Fine.
7th grade. My word, what are you doing all the way up in the 7th grade? You're still supposed to be just 3. You know that? You're getting too big. Tell me, what do you want for Christmas?
Some nutcrackers.
Some nutcrackers. Oh, like the ones that Mom has all over the house?
Yeah.
I see. What else would you like?
I want some clothes.
Some clothes. Okay. And some nutcrackers. And what else?
And some surprises.
And some surprises. Okay. How you doing in the nutcracker this year? Hey, Josh. You got here just in time, didn't you, bud?
Uh-huh.
Now tell me what you've been doing tonight.
I've been doing the nutcracker
Where did they do the nutcracker tonight?
in Salt Lake.
In Salt Lake. Was it fun?
Mm-hmm.
And I understand you're doing a good job in your part in the nutcracker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And tell me what that part is again.
Which cast?
A and B.
In A, I'm doing a mouse, and B, I'm doing a party boy.
I see. And you're not on the C cast, I guess. And you're on the C cast.
Uh-huh.
And what do you play in the C cast?
The nephew.
And what do you do in the D cast?
The nephew.
Now how about the E cast?
No E cast.
Whoa, that's a lot of cast. You play lots of parts, don't you? Yes, well let's see my report on Josh. 4th grade. Go to Grandview Acres, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And your teacher is again Mrs. Kimball, and you had written. And so I'd like to give you a button to wear because everything up to the age of 40 is just rehearsal, and now you're in the real world. Everything up to 40 is just rehearsal, and now you're in the real world.
Everything
What would you like for Christmas this year?
New van.
Good. Well, I understand that you and your husband are both hard at work. Hard at work making a living to kind of supply things for the family. Is that right?
Wasn't mine idea.
I see. And I understand that sometimes you have a little tough time balancing the budget. Is that right?
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay, I'd like to give you a keychain so that everybody knows that you're expensive but worth it. Sweatshirts that we see here tonight. And you always keep telling me Jana needs more Wonder Under. More Wonder Under. So what I've got you is some Wonder Unders, and I hope these fit. I hope your camera's in color. That's an awfully pretty red. That's very nice. I shot one this year.
We did. We did. We got lucky this year.
That's good. So to celebrate that, I'd like to give you a ribbon so that everybody knows you got one. Okay? Well, let's do this. Trace got a deer, and congratulations. If Paul needs to know, have him call me, okay? And I'll verify it for you. And that your greatest fear, Sherry, is getting a large butt. Santa's getting really personal this year, isn't he? And so this year I brought you one that's just a cute. Show her there, see? Now that's something to put on your fridge every morning and think about, okay? I see, and I agree with that. So I brought you a button to help improve your status, and it says, hang out with bald guys and you won't get in anybody's hair. A Merry Christmas yet?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I understand that you went on a trip to California, and you was quite an expert in what you did there, I understand. Let's see. While Don was driving, you kept saying, turn here, Don. No, here, turn left. No, stop, back up. No, right here's just fine. Is that true? So because of your expertise, I'm bringing you an official backseat driver's license. So that next time when you go, Don will know that you're officially authorized and licensed to be a backseat